Whoops. Sorry about that. The audio wasn't going through my headphones, so you may have heard something cool there. Welcome. Not to that. Welcome to Kerbal Space Program. I need to put it out of full screen. I ran into that last time. If I do that, cuts off. Is there not a windowed full screen mode? Because that's annoying. Let me look that up real fast. Oh, hey, it does put it in chat. Ah. Get that out of here.
Lizard.
Ah. The worst part is the lizard only goes in my left ear. So it startles me each time. All right. What was I looking at? Oh, how to windowless full screen Kerbal. That's how I get it to set to full screen. All right, let's see. Nope, that still does it. That sets it full screen, but how do I... Sorry for the troubleshooting here. And anybody tuning into the VOD, stay tuned because it gets better, I promise. Seeing if this is a short thing. If not, well, I'll have to live with it. All right, so yeah, I'll have to, it looks like modding is involved, so I'll have to figure that out another time. For now, we'll just play in full screen. It's fine. I shouldn't, I say this as I need to immediately click out into a different window, so give me a second. Let me make sure chat is up. There we go. Oh, sorry. Oh, my computer's freaking out. Uh-oh. OBS, no. All right. Okay. All right. We should be good to go for real this time. Sorry. I'm Kerbal Space Program time. Yay. We're gonna resume from where we left off. Get it? Lift off. Uh-oh, what was that? Uh. Hmm. Sorry about that. I'm back. OBS had an aneurysm. Let me check this real fast. Oh snap, I forgot it's the Patriots game today, and here I am playing Kerbal Space Program. Oh well. I can put my fantasy football up on my phone right here. Plug in my phone so it doesn't load. Holy, that's amazing. Oh, TikTok is, there's, ignore that person, I guess. I don't know how to actually deal with them on TikTok. Spammers and whatnot. All right, where would we leave off? We have 10 science. I need to get more science, but let me see. Oh, we have these two active. All right. So it was to get the R10, orbiting Kerbin. Oh, excuse me. Activate the part through the staging sequence when all test conditions are met. Test conditions, it needs to be orbiting Kerbin. Okay. So I'm thinking we just do a new vehicle. Hi, is that Noah? How's it going? Thank you for all those likes over on TikTok. It's 128 likes. Thank you for that. All right, let's see. We need to do R10 hammer. Oh, actually, hold on. Let me do the cockpit first. Let's see. Do that. Oh, whoops, actually. I need to add the coupling. Alright, where are we at? Parts wise. Oh, already too heavy. That's alright with me. Maybe we do like 4 of these. See what the Let me turn on my aerodynamics and all that. Perfect. How are we doing on parts? Oh, we've got plenty of parts. All right, let's put communications. Is there really a difference between the two, or is it just literally the style? Yeah, just literally the style. All right. Aerodynamics. Oh, wait, no, it's parachute. Already forgetting where everything is in this game. Also need a heat shield. And then a coupling. Then I need all my science parts. And I learned from lovely people in the community that it's okay to do this a little bit. Nobody's gonna be disappointed in you if you nudge things in a little bit. All right, and then nudge that in just a little bit. Perfect. I wonder how high this will get us, because we are you know, I wonder actually how much weight wise that adds. What, it's 1 point, hold on, it tells me right here, duh, somewhere in here. 1.5. So we could add this up here if we want. To be additional thrust. Now when we lose that, yeah, it's still aerodynamic. Excuse me. It doesn't look great, doesn't look pretty, but hey. Doesn't need to. That and that, yep, and that, perfect, all in the same. All right, let's give it a shot. Jebediah, you're in there. Perfect. Let's go for it. Everything looks like it's gonna launch. See what happens. All right, go ahead and turn on that. Shooting for the moon today. But at a later time, not right now. Right now, we're just trying to get to space. Yeah, I thought this might happen. There's a lot of drag on the sides. I don't think this is more efficient. Probably more efficient if I just make it a I just make it more like a missile. Because I need to get way up there for the mission. Let's see what the apex is of this craft. Is only about 75,000 meters. Still insanely high, but not high enough to meet what I need. No, not really worth it. How do I didn't mean to do that. Oh well. Oh, I have not been observing Mystery Goo. That would be why it's not doing what I need to do. All right, well, I think we're gonna just abort this. Actually, we're just gonna go back to the assembly because I don't think that really did better than any of my other more missile-like things. So let's go back to the drawing board on this. And I think we'll do, oops, do this and one and then one, like basically just alternating them. Oh, well, it would help if I put the couplings on there. Can I like... Like, oh man, you can't like... I forget that I can change the colors, huh? Make it look more interesting. I wish I could just like copy the parts though. That would be nice. Just copy and paste. Which, you know, I'm sure there is a way, and if there isn't, I'm sure there's a mod to do it. All right. So we could do one more, right? Yeah. All right, what are we doing? Okay, we don't have a whole lot of parts to mess with here, but we will make it work. Let's put our science on first because we might have to subtract. Oh wait, no, the science is already on. Sweet. All right. We do just 2. Downside is putting a wing at every stage. Really hampers some stuff. Okay. Now we're at 31. Is there anything I could lose? Any one thing I could lose? I mean, we can only transmit one thing at a time, right? So... I guess if it's recoverable, I don't think you need to transmit, right? So, Oh, you know what? Oh, no, I didn't put any of the crew gear in here, so... Yeah, we'll just lose that thruster. It'll be fine, and that coupling... Well... No, yeah, we'll lose that coupling. Quite a lot of engines, to be honest, so I think we'll be straight with just that. Now I could put just 2 here, but that makes it very... I guess I don't. No, I definitely do. That's fine. We'll rock this. See how that goes. I can put 2 wings on down here just to give it added aerodynamics. I will put them right here. Just to give it added aerodynamics as it's going up. Jeb to the moon. Mark 1. Wait. Jeb to the moon. Mark 1. All right. Let's go. Give it a shot, shall we? Turn on our SAS and then 3, 2, launch. Yeah, it's definitely a lot slower to lift off, but it's once you get into the air, I think we'll be good. Because once you get higher up, there's less resistance once you get through the atmosphere, and then it's easier to propel yourself. Also because I have less weight. It's my thought process anyways. We'll see if it pans out. Looks like it did, but a little too late. Yeah, because we are probably going to end up being the highest we've ever been. Let's just speed this up here. Yeah, we are close to the crescendo. All right, quickly let me do all this science stuff. Crew report. Not enough electrical charge. Something happened with one of them. I don't know which one. All right, we're going to just land. All of my parts are safe. Let's see if it survives the landing onto this mountain. Nope. Let's see if Jeb survives. Oh my god. Alright, what broke? Everything but the... Good thing I transmitted that data. Everything but the goo survived. Alright. See how much science we end up from all of this. Nice. We got 15. Can research aerodynamics with that. And now we can make a much better rocket that will actually get much higher. Ooh. All right. I'm burning through some money, it looks like, but oh well. Okay. Definitely want that. And that. I need a coupling. Now, I highly doubt it, but it's worth a shot to see if I can, right? Put these on the sides. Yeah, they're too expensive. Or too heavy, rather. But I could put these on the sides to give it that extra little oomph. Nope. No, I don't. We don't want to do that yet. Whoops, this. Because the problem is I need to activate this and this at certain heights, so I have to have two here. Because this is at the lower height, then this is at the higher height. I need to get to that height first. I forget what they were offhand, but... we can just see how this does, I guess. Especially with the better wings. Probably don't need those up here, huh? All right. We can see how that does it for us. How heavy is the fuel? Because we've got Oh, we don't have much space in mass, in the mass department. Oh, we need wings down here. All right. Mark 2. Let's go. Jeb to the moon. Whoops. It's a lot of me doing that, huh? Having things in the wrong orders. All right, so that, then that, then that, then that, then that. Okay. Jeb to the moon. All right, we have liftoff. Can't tell if it's the rotation of the Earth or just the way this is listing, but it looked like it was listing quite a bit. All right. Trying to be smart with when I initiate the different thrusters. I need to really something I need to change to go much higher. Because that goes so much farther once you get up in the air. And I need 2 rockets, 2 stages to be right here. Because if I can get to this part and be 2 stages, then all right. Not even really worth it. We're not going to get anything out of that flight, so we can just revert and see what we can adjust out of that test. That was just a simulation. Right. I was thinking we'd get rid of that. This is a game where a little goes a long way. in terms of mass. Now we unlocked quite a bit in aerodynamics. Did we unlock anything extra? What are these? Oh, these are different chutes. Okay. Let me see, aerodynamics wise, does taking this off and where to go? Aerodynamics. Putting this on help in any way? No, it doesn't. Right, hold on, let me double check. Yeah, no benefit at all. That's just for the rockets that do almost thinking how efficient is this? Because how much mass is this? This is 7, whereas these are 1.5 and 1.5 and 1.25. The fuel. Okay, yeah, so let's get that out of here. I think we could do the thrusters of the liquid. And have a much better lift off. In fact, actually, we could do this. Are we over in mass again? Okay, that's fine. We can do, instead of 4, we could do like 3 probably. Yeah. And then hopefully the nose cones don't put us over. They don't. Perfect. However, aerodynamics are awful. Okay, and part count is too high with this configuration. I'm over by 3. I mean, I could always take 2 trips, right? The aerodynamics are still off though. Because the mass is all off. What if we do these much higher? I'm worried it won't fire properly. We can give it a shot, I guess. All right. So those 3 couplings to let go of them. This one we're in space, but with this off, we need this much lower. All right, let's give that a shot. Ooh, bad idea. Let's, because I already could tell that's gonna burn. There, that should be good. Let's see how this fires into the atmosphere. I doubt this will be great. I am no rocket scientist, but you never know. Oh, I didn't turn on SAS. All right. Oof, that doesn't look like gonna get us too high. Yeah, we're just gonna abort this. I already know it's not gonna work. Instead of this, how much mass do we have left over? I'm almost thinking if we do this, we do... No, way too much. Still too much. Could always go down to 2, I guess. Trying to get these rockets up into the air is the worst. It's got to be something I'm missing on how to do this. That's gonna not be very aerodynamic. That helps. All right. Well, we can give it a shot. Boosters, then decouple, then that. Let's just see how high this gets us. We need to get high in the air, and then we can reverse from there and figure out where to go. Didn't mean to do that, but all right. I mean, it's pushing me. How high is it going? It's going pretty decent. No, don't transmit. All right. Okay, so not nearly as high as we did before. If the chute actually comes out, because I did trigger it early on accident. Nope. He's just exploding. All right. Well, that's what you get, I guess. All right. I did mess up that launch. We're going to revert to launch and then try it again. I almost feel like this is more efficient to do first. But it is what it is. Let's launch it. All right, now I know we can wait. So we're not close to the top yet. We're almost there. And punch it. Log the temperature. Serve the goo. And go ahead and transmit all the data. So magical seeing the sunrise. Oh my god, that was so beautiful. That's so beautiful. I'll drink to that. You know, I really wanted to check. There's a Linkin Park interlude song that I really, really love. I wanted to check if it was gonna flag me on any platforms if I played it. It is just such... I used to listen to music when I played this game way back in the day, and it's such a mood to listen to this one Linkin Park interlude. I wish I knew what it was offhand, what it's called. I'm gonna look it up. It's off of I believe Minutes to Midnight. Yeah, it's off of Minutes to Midnight. Wake. That's what it is. It's not even an interlude. I think it's literally the start to the album. Yeah. It's just so awesome. Oh wow. This might be the highest we've ever been. Let's see. Close to it, if not. Yeah, 373 I think is the highest we've ever been. All right, let's get down to earth, or Kerbin. I've already transmitted the data, right? So if I do this, does that... We'll find out, I guess. And then... Is there just a button I can press to recover in this view, or... Because I've been having to go out and then recover every time, and I don't know if I can just... feel like there is a button to do that, but maybe not. Oh, is it? I can go to tracking station and recover from here, I think. Yep. Okay, so I take it that transmitting or recording after I transmit still doesn't... Okay, I mean, that's fine. All right, we've got 18 now, so we've got a bit, but not enough to do any of that. All right, well, so much for that. But now we could do the same trip and actually transmit that data, right? That's how that works. All right, before we continue, I am gonna go into full screen. Okay. We'll just launch that same trip again. Gotta get our science data. Gotta cover all our bases. And I'm just gonna... You know, screw it. I'm just gonna test it. Platforms may get mad at me. We'll find out though, won't we? Three, two, one. It's really cool when you could time it with the sunset. if you can time that right, it's so beautiful. All right. I need to do all of the goo and stuff at the... Well, it says plus 10 science, right? All right, review data. All right, changing the lights doesn't change anything. It's just worth a try, you know? Yeah, because we need to get to like here for the challenge. Yeah, just a little lower, and I could, if I have the extra thing, I could get that one done. Which I could try, I guess. Just tacking on the little guy. And once we get to 280 meters, seeing if I can get to 280 meters. Might be what I do. $280,000, I should say. Oh, we broke our record. I saw that. 400. Don't exactly know what was different between last time and this time to get to that 400, but hey. All right, so I'm testing something. I didn't transmit data. I want to see what happens. Or should I go ahead? Yeah, we'll transmit the data. I'd rather get it than waste my time and money in game doing that, you know? Oh, well, I didn't get any from that. Lovely. Okay. Thought it said it was worth data or worth science, but maybe not. I don't know. All right, so we've got this big monstrosity. Let's see if we can just tack on a little guy. See how much. Nope, that puts us over. I bet you I can get there with just 3 of these thrusters though, so we'll try it anyways. I am going to need to put just a couple of these on. And we're gonna take off one of these. Lower this. Can I raise it? No, that confuses me. I don't know, I'm no rocket. Oh, it's because of this. Suppose that's worth a shot. We'll see how that fires. I don't know if it'll work or not. All right. You know what? I think it's time to upgrade this to Mark III. And then I need to make sure I have a coupling here. And then that it is in the right order, because that is not first. If you ain't first, you're last. All right. Those can't be together. All right, so that, decouple them, then that, then decouple it. Okay. There, I like that color. That has no color to change. Sure. All right, let's see if this will accomplish our goal. Mark III, let's go. Actually, you know what? Let's revert. I'm gonna change that. We can edit it and launch. I'm gonna switch the thrusters around. I think I want this to fire first. So it goes boom, then decouple, and then those guys, and then decouple, and then that. That should get us higher, actually. Because I think the large rocket down here has a better chance of or has more power to push through the lower atmosphere. But I could be wrong. I have no idea. I ain't a rocket scientist. I'm just fumbling through all of this. How much further do we have until the apex? We're close. And go ahead. The other thing is this has the advantage of thrusters, so we can do higher thrusters to get out of the atmosphere. And then lower it as we're... Nope, that's not gonna get it. I think I'm on the right track, but I think I just fumbled it. Let me see though. Maybe I can add more fuel. Maybe more fuel will help here. So what are we at? Yeah, I could add a little more fuel. Now I don't know. Does it tell me? Does it tell me if they have to be? Yeah, because that's got better thrust. These are just more efficient. Insignificant use, blah, 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 blah. I've been curious if I just stack fuel tanks elsewhere, like, do they have to be connected? I'm not really proving my point here, but Well, it's worth a shot. That little extra fuel might carry us where we need to go. Over there. Hold on, let me revert back to launch. I didn't turn on SAS from the beginning, so I do lose out on some trajectory there. All right, now I think I'm gonna just go max boost immediately and then cut it down a little bit. Kill the thrusters, and once we get out of the atmosphere, let's see, where does that put us? That should be good. Once we get to this range, which I forget what it is, that's when I'll use the rest of the fuel, because that's orbit proper, and that puts us in the in a good spot. Is that what, 50,000 meters? Probably. Gonna wait. And now. Didn't really help, I guess. Okay, we'll switch the order back around then. Like I said, I'm just fumbling around. I ain't no rocket scientist. Had a few rocket scientists in my chat the other night when I was playing this. Oh my god, super helpful. I would not be getting as far as I am right now if it wasn't for them. All right, let's try reversing these thrusters. SAS is on. All right, let's see how far this goes. If this will take us where we need to go. I'm already guessing we will, just based on the speed at which I'm traveling. I guess I just had it backwards this whole time. All right, we'll speed it up just a little. Maybe a lottle. Excuse me. I don't think I'm gonna make the height I need though. I mean, I can launch it now, but I don't know if that'll count for the mission. Yeah, no, it'll get me up there, but no, it didn't even get me up there. All right, well, that was worth a try, I guess. Back to the drawing board. All right, so we know that this needs to launch me. Maybe it's her fur. Sorry, SpongeBob joke always pops in my head. All right, so I'm thinking we do basically all of that fuel just for one jet. Here, let's do this. Let's put a coupling on. And grab it by the coupling so I can keep going. Also, what's this payload? Payload, heat-resistant service bay, ideal for protecting delicate instruments and stowing small device components. Okay. I don't have any batteries or anything yet, but I will keep that in mind. Fuel. So we're at 14 mass. So I think we could do maybe this much. Yeah. Now the aerodynamics of this probably awful, so let's find out how bad. Oh, not terrible actually. However, when I take this off, they're gonna be terrible. And I don't need wings in space, right? Actually, might not. That sounds plausible to me. I don't know. This dang thing is just so heavy. All right. Oh, I forgot we can take these off, huh? Because I like these wings better. I'm just gonna. Never mind. We're gonna scrap that. Messes up the aerodynamics of everything. Dang, form over, or function over form. All right, let's see. This should fly. Should fly pretty dang well. Now, will it have the juice to get me where I'm going? That's the question. Oh, I didn't put all this in order. Whoopsie. All right. 3, 2, fire. All right, we can fast forward through this. Whoops. 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 The fast forwarding really messed me up there. Whoa. I just fast forwarded through 8 days. Oh. Because it's not saved in the... Fine. All right. Now, I didn't see at what point I actually need to care about that. I probably should. Oh, what happened there? It went wobbly. The physics broke. Okay. The game physics broke, I think. Either that or I accidentally decoupled something and didn't realize it. Thumb is off the spacebar. Nope. It's just physics. Not physicsing. Or SAS maybe. Here, I'm gonna go back. I don't know what's happening, but I'm gonna go back to this and fix this because this keeps bothering me. So then boom, boom. Yep. All right, cool. We'll get to that moon one day. One day. It's just, you know, it's a slow process. Right, now if it breaks this time, it's definitely just the time warp breaking physics. Man, I have quite a bit of liquid fuel. Wonder if I'll make it. Probably not, looking at this. Maybe I should just left it as full throttle. Yeah, definitely not making it. Let's... All right, we're gonna do no time warp this time. Just good old... I am gonna time warp it a bit to get it to be daytime. Daytime launches, at least morning launches. Much more interesting visually. All right, SAS. All right, no time warp, just watching our rocket here. Oof. What a lovely rocket. I'm gonna wait. We'll initiate the thrusters, but I'm gonna wait to actually hit them until now. Now I feel like there's something I could do to make this more optimal. What that thing is, no clue. Don't think we've got it. Yeah, 180. There's just not enough. There's gotta be something. I feel like there's gotta be something we're doing wrong as far as when we're operating things, and then also how. I don't need that stuff on board. Doesn't really do much for weight. I don't have the space for that anyways. We do have the space for one more fuel tank though. Oh, we did have a space for a larger fuel tank. Okay. Just make it look like one continuous fuel tank here. That'll be nice. how much do these weigh? 7. So I almost feel like if we just do 2 of these in succession, we might get there. Instead of all of these. Well, we just added another fuel tank, but I don't think that's going to be a big enough difference, honestly. So let's just take this off and just do 2 of these thumpers. Whoa. I wish I could do that many. I need... Oh, no, there's one on here. But we can't. Stop it. Can't because we are 0.3 tons too heavy. Where those 0.3 tons are, I don't know. Here, if we just... No, still too heavy. What if we take stuff off of the cockpit? I don't know how heavy these things are, but we can just... Ooh, the goo actually helps. And you know what? We might be able to do that. We do want to try to keep the goo. I think it's going to blow up in re-entry if we do it this way, though. Alright, so all that's right there. Alright, let's add the goo back on. Only one of it. Let's nudge it in. Do I have like snapping on or something? I do. We may have cracked the code. I don't know what was so much. I guess it was the heat shield. Let's see, how much does that heat shield? No? What was it that was weighing so much? I don't know. Oh, I'm dumb. I know exactly what it was. It's the extra rocket we need to take with us. Because I need this. And I think this is going to put us back over. Yep, over by 0.182. Guess I don't need to do 4. Oh, I was trying to... Is there an undo button? Probably is, and I just don't. Advanced mode? Alright, let's put this back on here. Oh, we don't. Oh, there is. It's just apparently doesn't delete that stuff because it's all on there. Alright. Let's see if I can get away with just doing 3 of these. Not quite. What about just 2? All right, what's going on with the aerodynamics here? Okay, it was like way glitched. All right. How much are these? All right, I wonder if I can get away with doing... Haha, I figured it out. And then all right, we're on to something here. Let's see if we can make it fly. All right, what? All the boosters are all in the wrong areas. All right. Boom. There. All right, so launch, decouple, launch, decouple, launch. All right. Let's see where this gets us. This will probably, excuse me, almost fell out my chair there. This will probably be our last launch of the night. Thanks everyone who stopped by and watched. I hope this goes well. All right, 3, 2, 1. Blast off. Turn on SAS. Oh, it's another nighttime launch. I didn't change it to be the pretty sunset or sunrise. You know, I wonder if that affects things. I know this game is so... there's so much to it, and it's like very simulation based. I do wonder. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we're listing a little bit. Come on, Jebediah. Oh, this is Valentina. Never mind. Come on, Valentina. I think we've done it. I think we've accomplished the highest we've ever been. Oh, because I never... Jeb's been sitting out there the whole time. All right, well, while this does that, I guess I can go recover Jeb. That's where all our science went. Oh my god, I'm dumb. Well, we've got a bunch of science and a bunch of stuff to unlock. But we're making do with what we've got. And like I said, I think it might be enough. Remains to be seen. Let's go speed some things up. See where we get to. Oh, please tell me. Please tell me I'm not quite there yet. Whatever, I'm using it. Hopefully it'll count. Nope. We were right there. I needed to use it right there. Oh, that was so close. All right, well, I'm not quite happy with that. We're going to... I can't revert. I left already, I guess. That's fine. You know, I could have... I guess I can still observe stuff. Uh-oh. What just blew up? The goose still alive. Looks like that thermal shield was doing quite a bit, actually. All right, let's recover Valentina. Got a little bit of science out of that. Whoops. Accidentally clicked out the window. We're going to recover, or we're going to see what we can get construction wise. We could get advanced rocketry, which actually would be what I need. This right here would be precisely what I need. Flight control gives me wings. This gives me more science stuff. More science. This is probably the better one, the more science. But more advanced rocketry is kind of fun too. It's a tough question. I think we'll go with the science as much as I want that rocketry. I mean, we're like right there, you know, we're right next to where we need to be. There's a lot of science I need to get still, but this will help facilitate that, get more science faster. So next time we will focus on gaining science, which is what I probably should have done this time. And then from there we can gain science and then get the rocketry, and then bang zoom straight to moon. All right, well, thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna end the stream there for right now. I have work in the morning, so can't stay up too much later like I did on Tuesday, unfortunately. I know I was late getting to stream today, so I do apologize about that for the slightly shorter stream. Try to not make a habit of that. Just unfortunate how it happened today. Dealing with some real world stuff. Anyways, catch me next time. I stream Tuesdays and Thursdays. However, next Thursday, so next week, the 20th, I will be out of town. I'm going to PAX Unplugged, tabletop role-playing convention. So that'll be pretty fun. And I won't be able to stream that day, unfortunately. I'll try to post some stuff on Blue Sky. Be active there. So follow me there. Who knows? Maybe I'll even post some clip from the convention over the weekend. Who knows? Probably not, if I'm honest. I always forget to do stuff like that. But keep an eye on all my socials. You can see them all right there on the screen for those of you not on TikTok. And on TikTok, you know, I might be able to slap those up real fast, but I don't think anybody, I don't know if I have any viewers at the moment anyways. Let's see how TikTok viewing went. No viewers right now, but TikTok, thank you so much for watching. We're going to go ahead and end you now. Bye-bye. And to the rest of you, I'll go ahead and end now as well. Thank you again so much for all of your time. And I will see you next week. Possibly for more Kerbal Space Program, possibly for another game. Keep an eye on socials, find out. Bye.